Have you ever experienced that profound sense of calm washing over you when entering a traditional Japanese interior, where every element seems perfectly placed, unnecessary decoration vanishes, and peaceful simplicity allows your mind to finally rest from our modern world's constant visual noise and overwhelming stimulation? Japanese Zen TV wall design brings this ancient philosophy of mindful minimalism, natural beauty, and intentional restraint into contemporary living rooms, transforming entertainment centers from cluttered technology zones into serene focal points that promote tranquility, balance, and genuine well-being in our daily lives. Today, we're exploring minimalist Japanese Zen TV wall design ideas that prove less truly is more, celebrating clean lines, natural wood materials, neutral harmonious palettes, and the profound beauty found in simplicity and restraint. What if your TV wall could become a meditation on balance rather than a showcase of excess, a lesson in restraint rather than display of abundance, creating spaces that calm rather than stimulate our overstimulated nervous systems desperately craving peace? From elegant wood slat panels inspired by traditional shoji screens to low-profile floating cabinets honoring Japanese floor-sitting traditions to carefully curated displays embracing negative space, and wabi-sabi, beauty and imperfection, these design principles offer antidotes to maximalist trends and cluttered modern living. Whether you're creating a dedicated meditation space, seeking refuge from digital overwhelm, or simply appreciating timeless aesthetic philosophies that have brought peace to Japanese homes for centuries, Zen TV wall design offers transformative possibilities. Hit that like button if you're ready for true minimalism with soul, and share in comments which Zen principle, simplicity, naturalness, or tranquility resonates most deeply with you. Japanese Zen philosophy approaches interior design as spiritual practice rather than mere aesthetic exercise, viewing our living environments as extensions of inner mental states, requiring the same mindful attention, intentional curation, and deliberate simplicity we cultivate through meditation and contemplative practices. This profound design philosophy emerged from Zen Buddhism's emphasis on direct experience, present moment awareness, and elimination of unnecessary distractions, preventing clear perception and inner peace. Zen interiors reject decorative excess, superficial ornamentation, and visual chaos, instead celebrating essential forms, natural materials showing honest character, and carefully composed negative space, allowing remaining elements breathing room and contemplative focus. When applied to TV wall design, these principles transform potentially cluttered entertainment centers into minimalist compositions, supporting mental clarity, emotional calm, and the sacred pause our overscheduled, hyper-connected modern lives desperately need. These aren't simply aesthetic preferences, but deliberate choices supporting well-being, mindfulness, and the radical act of creating peaceful sanctuary in our own homes where stressed nervous systems can finally release, minds can quiet, and genuine rest becomes possible again. Wood slat panels represent perhaps the most iconic element in Japanese Zen TV wall design, drawing direct inspiration from traditional shoji screens and ranma transoms that define Japanese architectural vocabulary while serving both functional and aesthetic purposes beautifully. Horizontal or vertical wood slats arranged with precise spacing create rhythmic visual patterns that calm rather than stimulate perception, with repetitive linear elements producing meditative quality similar to contemplating garden-raked gravel patterns or bamboo forest rows. Natural wood species like pale ash, warm oak, rich walnut, or authentic Japanese cedar bring organic beauty, subtle green patterns, and connection to living nature into technology-dominated entertainment zones requiring softening and humanizing influences. The spacing between slats becomes as important as the wood itself. The Japanese concept of meaningful negative space, transforms gaps from leftover voids into intentional compositional elements, creating visual breathing room and contemplative pause. Backlight slat panels, subtly using warm LED strips, creates gentle glow filtering through gaps, producing ethereal, atmospheric effects, particularly beautiful during evening relaxation when bright overhead lighting feels harsh and jarring against our natural circadian rhythms preparing for rest. Low-profile floating cabinets honor Japanese traditional architecture's emphasis on horizontal lines, floor-level living, and visual connection to ground plane, rather than Western preferences for elevated furniture and vertical emphasis that can feel imposing and heavy. These minimal wall-mounted units appear to float weightlessly without visible floor support, creating clean, uninterrupted floor planes that make rooms feel more spacious, serene, and visually restful than traditional entertainment centers sitting heavily on floors. The horizontal orientation echoes tatami mat proportions, and traditional Japanese rooms' ground-hugging furniture, like zabuton cushions and chabudai low tables, creating culturally authentic aesthetic even when combined with contemporary Western seating. Streamlined cabinet fronts eliminate decorative hardware, using push-to-open mechanisms or recessed finger pulls, maintaining perfectly smooth surfaces free from visual interruption or unnecessary embellishment. Natural wood finishes in light tones, pale oak, white ash, or light maple, reflect Japanese preference for light, airy spaces, maximizing limited natural light while creating calm, restful atmospheres, supporting mental clarity and emotional balance our stressful modern lives constantly threaten. Streamlined cabinet fronts eliminate decorative hardware, using push-to-open mechanisms or recessed finger pulls, maintaining perfectly smooth surfaces free from visual interruption or unnecessary embellishment. Natural wood finishes in light tones, pale oak, white ash, or light maple, reflect Japanese preference for light, airy spaces, maximizing limited natural light while creating calm, restful atmospheres, supporting mental clarity and emotional balance our stressful modern lives constantly threaten. Natural materials dominate Japanese Zen TV wall design, reflecting Shinto spiritual beliefs honoring nature's inherent sacredness and Buddhist teachings about interconnection between humans and natural world, requiring respectful, harmonious relationship rather than domination or exploitation. Authentic wood in natural finishes, rather than painted or heavily processed materials, maintains connection to living trees and forest origins, with visible grain patterns, natural color variations, and organic imperfections celebrated as beautiful reminders of natural origins. Stone elements, whether river rocks displayed minimally, slate tile accents, or granite surfaces, bring grounding earth energy and permanent substantial presence, balancing wood's lighter organic quality. Natural fiber textiles, including linen, cotton, hemp, and jute, add necessary softness and textural warmth without introducing synthetic materials that feel disconnected from natural world and spiritual grounding Zen philosophy emphasizes. Even metal elements, when necessary, perhaps bronze, copper, or black iron, reference natural minerals and traditional Japanese metalworking rather than shiny chrome or stainless steel feeling too industrial, cold, or aggressively modern. This materials discipline ensures every element contributes to cohesive natural aesthetic, supporting rooms' contemplative purpose and spiritual dimension transcending mere functional entertainment housing. Ma, the uniquely Japanese concept of meaningful negative space and pregnant pause, revolutionizes TV wall design when properly understood and applied, transforming emptiness from wasted square footage into powerful compositional element, creating visual breathing room, contemplative pause, and aesthetic sophistication impossible through Western more is more approaches. Rather than filling every available surface with decoration, storage, or visual stimulation, Japanese Zen design intentionally leaves generous empty areas, allowing remaining elements proper showcase and preventing overwhelming visual clutter that exhausts rather than refreshes. This negative space isn't accidental leftover, but carefully composed element as important as positive forms, creating dynamic tension and visual balance through intentional restraint and disciplined editing. Applied to TV walls, Ma principle means resisting temptation to cover entire wall with cabinetry, shelving, or decoration. Instead, creating generous breathing room around television screen, leaving strategic empty areas flanking entertainment center, and maintaining clean, uncluttered surfaces supporting mental clarity. This emptiness paradoxically creates richness. Rooms feel more spacious, peaceful, and luxurious than maximalist alternatives packed with possessions, proving less genuinely creates more peace, more beauty, and more genuine satisfaction than accumulation ever can. Neutral color palettes form the quiet foundation of Japanese Zen TV walls, favoring soft earth tones, natural wood colors, and gentle neutrals, creating harmonious, undemanding backgrounds, allowing mind to rest rather than process competing visual information and color stimulation. Warm whites, soft beiges, gentle taupes, and pale grays provide serene backdrops, receding visually, never demanding attention or creating visual weight that might dominate spaces better served by tranquil emptiness. These understated colors reflect wabi-sabi aesthetic, celebrating natural, unforced beauty rather than artificial perfection, with slight color variations and organic tonal shifts adding subtle interest without colorful chaos. Matte finishes throughout eliminate distracting reflective glare and maintain soft, diffused appearance, supporting room's contemplative character and meditative quality. Strategic introduction of deeper tones, charcoal gray accent walls, black matte TV frames, or dark walnut wood details creates grounding contrast and visual anchor points, preventing neutral schemes from appearing washed out or lacking definition, while maintaining overall tonal restraint and color discipline Zen principles demand. The resulting palette feels inherently calming, timeless, and sophisticated without trying, embodying effortless restraint that characterizes authentic Japanese aesthetic sensibility. Wabi-sabi aesthetic philosophy celebrates imperfection, impermanence, and incomplete beauty, fundamentally opposing Western perfectionism and mass production uniformity, while embracing natural aging, authentic wear, and organic irregularity as sources of profound beauty and spiritual depth. Applied to TV wall design, wabi-sabi means selecting handcrafted elements showing maker's touch, natural materials displaying organic variations, and finishes aging gracefully rather than deteriorating shamefully. Wood showing natural knots, color variations, and grain irregularities becomes more beautiful than perfectly uniform processed materials lacking character or story. Handmade ceramic vessels, asymmetric arrangements, and slightly irregular spacing all contribute wabi-sabi's celebration of natural authenticity over artificial perfection. This philosophy liberates homeowners from anxiety about pristine maintenance and fearful protection, instead inviting relaxed acceptance that gentle wear, subtle patina, and natural aging enhance rather than diminish beauty. Revolutionary mindset in our disposable culture demanding perpetual newness and fearful of any sign of time's passage. Wabi-sabi TV walls age gracefully, developing character through use and time rather than appearing dated or requiring anxious updating whenever trends shift. Natural light maximization reflects Japanese architectural traditions' deep appreciation for changing daylight, seasonal shifts, and intimate connection between interior spaces and exterior natural world, creating living environments that breathe, change, and connect occupants to larger natural rhythms beyond artificial indoor climate control. Large windows, minimal heavy window treatments, and strategic placement allowing southern exposure floods rooms with gentle diffused natural light throughout day, reducing artificial lighting dependence while supporting healthy circadian rhythms and mood regulation. Translucent shoji-inspired screens or lightweight linen panels filter harsh direct sun without blocking light entirely, creating soft, flattering illumination perfect for relaxation and avoiding harsh shadows or glare that create visual discomfort. Positioning TV walls perpendicular to windows rather than opposite prevents screen glare while allowing natural light illuminating spaces without technical compromise. Artificial lighting, when necessary, uses warm color temperatures, 2700K to 3000K, mimicking natural sunlight, dimmable controls enabling adjustment throughout day, and indirect sources like cove lighting or backlit panels creating ambient glow rather than harsh direct illumination. This lighting thoughtfulness creates rooms that feel naturally lit, properly bright without harshness, and supportive of human well-being through biologically appropriate illumination changing with daily and seasonal rhythms. Integrated storage with concealed organization maintains Zen TV Wall's essential visual calm and clutter-free appearance while providing necessary practical storage for modern entertainment equipment, media collections, gaming systems, and inevitable accumulation requiring organized containment rather than visible chaos. Seamless cabinet fronts without visible hardware, push-to-open mechanisms, and smooth, continuous surfaces maintain uninterrupted visual flow and minimalist purity essential to Japanese aesthetic sensibility. Cable management receives particular attention, with all wiring completely concealed within walls, cabinetry, or purpose-built conduits, ensuring absolutely no visible cables, plugs, or technical elements interrupt clean composition or reveal modern technology's messy infrastructure. Internal organization using drawer dividers, adjustable shelving, and dedicated compartments ensures concealed storage remains functional and accessible rather than becoming a black hole where items disappear into chaotic jumbles. This invisible organization supports visible serenity. Everything necessary exists and remains accessible, but nothing unnecessary appears, creating that magical quality of Japanese interiors where somehow all life's practical requirements get met without any visible evidence of storage, systems, or infrastructure supporting daily function. Biophilic elements bringing living nature indoors form essential components of Japanese Zen TV walls, reflecting Shinto's spiritual reverence for natural world and practical recognition that human well-being requires regular nature contact, impossible when surrounded entirely by artificial materials and sealed environments. Carefully selected plants in simple containers, perhaps elegant bamboo in tall cylindrical vessels, graceful bonsai on minimal stands, or sculptural succulents in neutral ceramic pots, introduce living green, organic forms and gentle growth representing life's continuing cycles. These aren't arbitrary decoration, but intentional selections based on form, care requirements, and symbolic meaning within Japanese cultural tradition. Bamboo representing flexibility and resilience, bonsai embodying patience and careful cultivation, moss suggesting age and connection to earth. Natural materials like smooth river stones arranged minimally, preserved moss panels, or small ikebana-style floral arrangements connect interiors to exterior natural world and seasonal changes. Even views to exterior gardens through strategically placed windows or careful sightline consideration extends living space perceptually while maintaining vital visual connection to weather, seasons, and natural cycles, grounding human experience within larger ecological context rather than artificial bubble disconnected from natural world's rhythms and realities. Asymmetrical balance replaces Western symmetry preferences in Japanese Zen TV wall compositions, creating dynamic equilibrium through carefully weighted visual elements rather than predictable mirror image arrangements that can feel static, overly formal, and lacking organic vitality characterizing living systems. Rather than centering television with identical flanking shelving or storage, Japanese-inspired designs might offset screens slightly, with varying cabinet configurations on either side, creating visual interest through difference rather than repetition. This asymmetry isn't random or chaotic, but carefully considered, with heavier visual weight on one side balanced by negative space or lighter elements opposite, creating dynamic tension and visual flow, guiding eye through composition rather than stopping at static centered focal point. Lower horizontal elements balance taller vertical pieces. Solid forms contrast with open shelving, and dark tones counterweight light areas, all creating complex visual relationships, rewarding sustained attention and contemplation, rather than immediate total comprehension at first glance. This sophisticated compositional approach references Japanese garden design principles, flower arrangement traditions, and architectural sensibilities that consistently favor asymmetrical naturalism over imposed symmetrical formality feeling artificial and disconnected from nature's organic, asymmetric growth patterns and forms. Textures and tactile qualities receive particular attention in Japanese Zen TV walls despite minimalist restraint, with varied surface treatments adding sensory richness and preventing sterile, cold atmospheres that minimalism risks when poorly executed without sufficient tactile warmth. Smooth polished wood contrasts with rough stone, matte painted surfaces play against natural wood grain, and soft textile elements like linen or cotton balance hard architectural materials, creating multi-sensory environments engaging touch as well as sight. These textural variations remain subtle and disciplined, never busy or chaotic, but provide essential sensory interest, preventing monotony in restrained color palettes and simplified forms. Japanese aesthetic tradition values tactile engagement and physical interaction with environments, recognizing humans need sensory variety and textural richness, supporting embodied experience and present moment awareness. Running fingers along smooth wood grain, feeling cool stone surfaces, or touching soft fabric cushions all contribute grounded physical presence and mindful awareness that Zen philosophy cultivates. This attention to texture ensures minimalist spaces feel warm, inviting, and sensuously rich, rather than cold, harsh, or unwelcoming, despite reduced decoration and restrained color palettes. Tokonoma-inspired display alcoves provide dedicated spaces for seasonal decoration, meaningful objects, and rotating focal points, allowing personalization and expression within otherwise restrained minimalist compositions that might otherwise feel impersonal or coldly aesthetic rather than genuinely inhabited and loved. Traditional tokonoma alcoves in Japanese homes showcase hanging scrolls, ikebana flower arrangements, or treasured art objects in honored positions, receiving contemplative attention and expressing homeowners' aesthetic sensibility and current seasonal awareness. In contemporary TV wall interpretations, recessed niches, open shelving sections, or dedicated display surfaces serve similar functions, providing designated areas for carefully curated displays that change with seasons, holidays, or personal mood, while maintaining overall composition's clean, uncluttered character. These displays follow strict principles: fewer items shown with generous surrounding space, objects selected for form and meaning rather than random accumulation, and regular rotation preventing displays from becoming stale, ignored background rather than mindfully appreciated focal points. This approach allows personal expression and meaningful display while maintaining disciplined restraint, preventing clutter and visual chaos that would undermine Zen TV Wall's essential calming purpose and meditative quality. Multifunctional design maximizes utility within minimal footprints, reflecting Japanese tradition of adaptable spaces serving various purposes throughout day, rather than dedicated single-use rooms wasting precious square footage in land-scarce island nation requiring spatial efficiency. TV walls incorporating hidden storage, fold-down surfaces, or transformable elements support multiple activities, perhaps media viewing, work-from-home requirements, meditation practice, or guest accommodation, without requiring separate dedicated spaces for each function. This flexibility proves particularly valuable in contemporary small-space living, whether urban apartments, tiny houses, or simply desire to live more lightly with less unused square footage demanding heating, cooling, cleaning, and maintenance. Sliding panels might conceal television when not in use, maintaining rooms' contemplative character for meditation or yoga practice. Cabinets could hide fold-down desks supporting work functions. Storage might accommodate meditation cushions, yoga mats, or guest bedding, all invisible when not needed, but readily accessible when required. This thoughtful multifunctionality embodies Japanese design genius, meeting practical needs elegantly within minimal space through clever design rather than crude expansion or wasteful dedicated single-purpose areas sitting unused most of time. Sliding panels might conceal television when not in use, maintaining rooms' contemplative character for meditation or yoga practice. Cabinets could hide fold-down desks supporting work functions. Storage might accommodate meditation cushions, yoga mats, or guest bedding, all invisible when not needed but readily accessible when required. This thoughtful multifunctionality embodies Japanese design genius, meeting practical needs elegantly within minimal space through clever design rather than crude expansion or wasteful dedicated single-purpose areas sitting unused most of time. Mindful technology integration acknowledges modern realities, requiring screens and electronic entertainment while maintaining Zen principles and preventing technology from dominating spaces, better serving human connection, contemplation, and genuine rest from digital world's constant demands. Framed televisions displaying artwork when not actively playing content, motorized panels concealing screens completely, or gallery-style arrangements integrating screens within curated displays all minimize television's visual dominance and technical character. Strict cable discipline ensures absolutely no visible wiring, power strips, or technical infrastructure contradicting natural material aesthetic and organic simplicity. Dedicated technology-free zones or times, perhaps no screens before certain hours or in specific areas, support mindful usage boundaries, preventing passive consumption and encouraging intentional viewing choices. Sound systems integrated invisibly within cabinetry or walls deliver quality audio without visible speakers cluttering spaces or announcing technical presence. This thoughtful technology relationship models healthy boundaries our always connected culture desperately needs. Technology serves human needs and well-being rather than dominating attention, dictating behavior, or creating addictive engagement patterns, undermining mental health and genuine connection to present moment and people physically present. Craftsmanship and quality construction receive paramount importance in Japanese Zen TV walls, reflecting cultural values honoring skilled makers, patient processes, and durable goods deserving care and lasting multiple generations, rather than disposable consumer products requiring frequent replacement. Hand-selected wood showing beautiful grain, expert joinery using traditional techniques, and finishes applied with care and skill all contribute quality and permanence that cheap, mass-produced alternatives simply cannot match regardless of superficial appearance. This emphasis on quality over quantity, permanent investment over cheap, temporary solutions, and respect for materials and makers aligns perfectly with Zen values and sustainable living principles, opposing throwaway consumer culture's environmental and spiritual costs. Well-constructed Zen TV walls improve with age, developing patina and character rather than deteriorating shamefully or looking dated when trends shift. They become valued possessions deserving care and maintenance rather than disposable decoration replaced whenever fashions change. This approach ultimately proves more economical and certainly more satisfying. Living with fewer, better things brings greater joy than accumulating many cheap items, bringing brief excitement, followed by buyer's remorse and contribution to landfills and environmental destruction our children will inherit. Well-constructed Zen TV walls improve with age, developing patina and character rather than deteriorating shamefully or looking dated when trends shift. They become valued possessions, deserving care and maintenance rather than disposable decoration replaced whenever fashions change. This approach ultimately proves more economical and certainly more satisfying. Living with fewer, better things brings greater joy than accumulating many cheap items, bringing brief excitement, followed by buyer's remorse and contribution to landfills and environmental destruction our children will inherit. If these Japanese Zen TV wall ideas resonated with your soul or provided practical guidance for creating more peaceful, intentional living spaces in your own home, please honor that connection by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for ongoing design inspiration rooted in mindfulness, natural beauty, and timeless wisdom from contemplative traditions worldwide. I deeply value hearing from you in comments. Which Zen principle speaks most powerfully to your current life circumstances? What challenges face you in creating calmer spaces? Or how has minimalist design affected your mental state and daily well-being? Your shared experiences and questions enrich this community and remind us we're not alone in seeking alternatives to consumer culture's more is better messaging that leaves us exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from what genuinely matters most. Thank you sincerely for your attention and presence here today. Until we meet again, may your spaces and days be filled with peace, beauty, and the profound satisfaction of enough. Namaste. As we complete this meditative journey through minimalistic Japanese Zen TV wall design, I hope you're feeling inspired, not just aesthetically, but perhaps even spiritually. Recognizing these design principles offer more than pretty rooms, but actual pathways toward calmer, more mindful, genuinely peaceful daily living in our overstimulated, overwhelmed modern world, desperately needing sanctuary spaces. Whether you embrace full Japanese aesthetic with wood slats, low-profile cabinets, and wabi-sabi imperfection, or simply incorporate Zen principles like meaningful negative space, natural materials, and disciplined restraint into existing interiors, these timeless philosophies transform entertainment centers from cluttered technology zones into serene focal points, supporting rather than depleting mental energy and emotional well-being. Remember that authentic Zen design isn't about perfectly copying Japanese aesthetics, but understanding and applying underlying principles: simplicity, naturalness, mindfulness, creating spaces genuinely serving your unique life and supporting your personal journey toward greater peace and presence.